Saying, how's everybody feeling out there? Welcome to another episode of the Mohammed Cook Show. I'm your host here, Mohammed Cook, and today we're going to discuss some things. You know, I told myself I'm going to work on not saying, I realized that, is kind of like a scapegoat phrase that people use when they're running out of more concepts to say. But I told myself that moving forward, I'm going to make sure that I'm just going to keep the conversation flowing. I'm going over here. I'm going to go check, make sure we all good on all platforms. Make sure we're good on Instagram. Make sure we're good on all of our platforms. I'm actually trying to figure out a way sooner or later. We're going to get this all dialed in, but we're going to have TikTok going soon too. And once we get TikTok going, oh my gosh, we are going to be a platform. We are going to be platforming. How's everybody feeling? Everybody feeling good? Everybody feeling great? You feeling all good? You feel all right? Feeling all good on the warm summer nights? Come on, but it's not even summer yet. We all trying to get our summer bodies ready. I understand. Trust me, I understand. We all trying to get ready for the upcoming months, the months of the heat, the months of the summer, the months of all, listen, we all want to get snatched. I even got on the scale myself. I ain't going to hold you. I got on the scale myself and I realized, remember I told y'all last time I was 229? Y'all, I done gained a pound since Monday. That is crazy. But I know where it came from. I'm not even going to act like I don't know where it came from. I know exactly where it came from, y'all. Like, it's really the convenience of just eating Taco Bell. What's good with you? Like I said, you got to listen. When it comes to display names, I'm trash. I'm atrocious. I am absolutely atrocious. Uwaka, how you feeling? Nice seeing you. Miss Business Owner. How you doing? How you feeling out there? Let me see. I'm going to check. I'm going to bring some screens on over, you guys. I'm trying to get everything all dialed in. I want to make sure that we can be seen on all platforms. I want to be able to talk to you. I want to be able to see you. I just want to be able to engage with you guys. How's everybody's doing? How's everybody's day going so far? Y'all have a good day? Y'all have any type of day that, anything different? Phobal, what's good with you? It's nice seeing you, my good brother. Nice seeing you. I'm trying to get everything all streamed, all live, everything all dialed in. You guys want you guys know I got a business owner in the chat as we speak. Make sure you guys go follow Miss Uwaka, but actually don't even follow her personal page. Go follow the business page. She's going to one of our future guests. I'm letting you guys know. I'm speaking this into existence. You guys, I got the AI cracking. You guys have to see how fast I can edit these podcasts now. Justin, you'd be so proud of me, bro. I'm able to drop an episode, put it on YouTube in record time, bro. I have been using technology in my favor. I'm just sitting over here trying to plug everything in. Like I said, I want to get everything dialed in. I apologize for yesterday's episode, you guys. I didn't realize how bad the audio was. Hannah told me towards the end, so I have to give her credit. Another one of my executive producers on the show. I have to give her credit because she said, yo, something's off. And I wasn't paying attention. I was so tuned in to talking to you guys and looking at you guys, I didn't even peep it. But we fixed it. Everything's all dialed in right now. Also, I want to let you guys know that my show does still start at 6:30, but here's the thing. I realize I do start on time, but I don't make it to Instagram on time. Because on Twitch and Facebook, if you guys follow me on Facebook and Twitch, I have a little DJ set for a couple minutes where I play a little bit of music, get the vibe out. If I bring the DJ set to Instagram, they cut it off, they cut the stream, and then we don't have no fun. So Instagram really, and Instagram, TikTok, they really just want me to get right to it. Just start talking. So that's what I have to do here. So I apologize if I'm coming on the show kind of late. I realize that I do actually start on time on my other platforms. But we slowly, last of the party is Instagram. Even though you guys are the most engaging, for some reason, you guys are always last to the party. How's everybody day? I apologize for not putting the title in properly. I just have live broadcasts at whatever. How's everybody's day going so far? Let me know. 1 to 10. 10 means I'm feeling on top of the world. 1 means I'm feeling underneath it. How are you guys feeling thus far? How's everybody feeling thus far? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get our live cracking real quick over here on Young TikTok as well. Because listen, when we stream, we are everywhere. We just don't stream in one spot, y'all. Y'all know that. Y'all know here at the Mohammed Cook Show, we stream on all platforms, y'all. It doesn't make sense to just stream in one place because in today's culture, it's all about being in a million places. It's a million places at the same time. Let me see. What else we got going over here? I'm going to slide you on over here so I can look at the screen. Your hair looks. Thank you so much, Uwaka. Thank you. I finally got it done. Got the beard lined up. I'm out here. I'm just trying to be a man out here. Every so often, it's important that I learn how to adult. I learn how to take care of my looks. You weren't around during the time where I was wearing a suit every day. But during Ramadan, I was actually committed to wearing a suit every day, a suit and tie. And I admit it made me feel good. I even went to a job interview, you guys. I even went to a whole, and think about it, I wasn't even prepared for the job interview. It was actually a situation where somebody called me and they said, hey, I just want to talk to you real quick. I didn't even know it was an interview. Sad news is, didn't get the job. Didn't get the job, but it's all right. Does that mean I'm going to hate suits forever? No, I'm bigger than that. My emotional intelligence is far too high. But what I can do in this process, what I can do is appreciate a nice get up. A nice get up. We got some fives. Whoa, Ivy, why you at a 5? What's going on? What's happening? Is it work? Is it school? I want you to tell me if you are below an 8, if you're below a 7, I want you to go ahead and tell me in one word why you feel that way. I need to know. I need to know why you're feeling below a 5 in one word, because it might be a topic that I might need to cover. Because shit, I'll be honest with you guys, I got topics that I want to cover, and I have a whole show in mind and things of that nature. But understand, the Mohammed Cook Show is honestly moved by the community. And the community, if you guys have some topics you guys want me to cover, I will 86 my entire show idea, and I will completely go in that direction. If you guys say, we want to answer questions for a day, then we're going to answer questions for a day. If you guys say, I want to talk about the workplace, we can talk about the workplace. We're going to talk about relationships, and we'll talk about relationships. Now, always have an episode in mind. Always have something in mind. But if you guys want to change the direction, listen, I'm always down. I'm always down to be part of it. Listen, as I get everything ready on Go Live, I'm getting everything ready on TikTok. I want to make sure that the TikTok family sees us. I want to make sure that the TikTok, come on, TikTok, where you at? You guys know how to flip the camera? I just liked my own freaking live. That's wild. That is nasty. That is absolutely nasty. That is nasty. That is nasty. That is nasty. But here we are again, back again for another episode. What happened? Super tired. Was work in school. I'm getting ready for my class. And after, that's going to do it. Listen. School and work at the same time is an underrated strength. You guys need to understand that being able to do both is very hard. Actually, me and Elijah, better known as Killjoy, who's actually in the comment section right now, we talked about just the stress of W-2s, is it W-9s? I don't know. Fo will help me out. Which W am I talking about? Because the only W's we catching over here at the Mohammed Cook Show is the ones within our career. Talk about it. But anyways, stay focused. Mohammed, focus. Anyway, so the only thing, like I said, the only W's, when it's time to do school and have a job at the same time, I promise you, it's one of the hardest things to maintain. And I don't think those who maintain it well get enough credit. A lot of my peers and homies, we managed to do it. I don't know how we did it. There's only 24 hours in a day. You spend about 18 of them awake. You cut that, the job is going to be an 8-hour day. You got 10 hours. I don't know where you find time to study, where you find time to listen to a teacher. There's so many variables that go into being a student employee that it's just, I don't ever think it gets enough credit. And then on top of that, you get paid dog shit. That's the one thing. That's the one thing about the beginning of your career. You get paid dog shit so early. And you really do. Thank you, Justin, W2. You do anything and everything to try to get out of this hole, but you can't, but you will. Now, I'm not going to get all inspo and TD Jakes on y'all. Shouts out everybody on TikTok. Welcome to the Mohammed Cook Show, where we sit here and we cover all types of things, all types of topics. Today, on today's episode, I gotta listen. I'm not sure if you guys came into the show earlier, but I'm going to give you guys a number from 1 to 10. I think I'm feeling like a 7 or 8. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm a little worried. I'm a little concerned. I'm going to tell you why I'm a little concerned. I brought my scale out from when we last did the show, when I weighed myself, and I realized that from last show to today's show, I didn't gain a pound. And I know I already talked about this before, but you know what that means? In 3 days, if I gained a pound, that means in the next 3 days, I got to do whatever it takes to go 1 pound underneath. I don't think I realize how hard it is to lose a pound. Honestly, I don't even think I recognize. I love you too, brother Fabian. I love you too, man. I love you too. But that shit is genuinely hard. And I don't think anybody who does this really gets enough credit. Just losing weight, the biggest loser, coming off losing 5-10 pounds. That shit is hard. Trust me. I'm going through it. And like I said, the worst case scenario of this Biggest Loser competition, once the store is open, we'll be doing half off sales or 25% off, whatever the situation may be. But like I said, I want to bring you guys into my weight journey, my life journey, my family journey. Some other news that's happening today, you guys, that made me feel like it's about a 7 or 8. Well, actually, this is on the higher side. I was actually able to close a deal for Ablo. Ablo's going to be having his first content deal with a business out here. So it's pretty cool. And then in the process, also, Key gets a free massage. So anytime Kiera gets a free a free massage, I'm actually pretty happy. Like I like if Key gets a massage, she's happy with me. Ablo's closing the deal. And to be honest with you guys, I'm not going to say the name of the business, but like we're going to say that Ablo's going to get his physical therapy on very soon. Very, very soon. I'm happy to know that my son, I said my brother, that's crazy. My son is going to be starting his physical journey and his weight journey, not weight, but y'all know what I'm saying, his health journey soon. So I'm excited to be sharing that information with you guys as we go closer to, as we get closer to the dates. I can't wait to share all this content, all the content I have upcoming with him. Yeah. But anyways, listen, you guys, actually the show I kind of had in mind, weighing yourself in the morning, is the most accurate. Okay. I didn't know that. I kind of weighed myself at the end of the day. What do you guys think? Community, talk to me real quick. Should I do the weigh-in in the morning or should I do the weigh-in live? Because if I do the weigh-in in the morning, I can't do it with you guys. It's going to be me by myself and taking a picture. What do you guys think? You guys think it should be on some solo dolo? I take the picture in the morning, or should it be in a situation where I go ahead and just weigh in during the show? I want to weigh in during the show after my breakfast and lunch of the day. So that really means I have to be about 220. I got to be 227, honestly, in the morning in order to hit that 228 to be 1 pound under, because last time we weighed in, we were at 229. What y'all think? The morning? Emma, you think the morning? That's what y'all thinking? Y'all thinking the morning? The morning. Okay, cool. We're going to keep the morning going. I'm for it. We can do a weigh-in in the morning. I got to talk to my executive producer, Fobo. What you think, brother? You think I should do the morning? I got to talk to my, because, you know, he going to have a rule. He going to have an exception. He going to be like, yeah, but nah, you know? Why is the morning more accurate, you guys? Can somebody tell me that? Why? Is it because, okay, wait. All right, it doesn't matter what Phobos. We got the higher executive producer, Hannah said, is all the way through. Weigh us in and tell us during live. All right, cool. Because your weight won't be the same as your weight around this time. Okay, cool. I'm here for it. I'm 100% here for it. I'm here for the whole, I'll do it. I'll weigh it in the mornings. We'll do it. I even have Kiera take the picture. In all fairness, I have my wife take the photo, because if I fucked up, best believe she going to let y'all know. No matter how much I might try to dance around it, she going to let y'all know, like, hey, I'm going to let you know Mohammed out here slipping. But anyways, weigh in the morning for accuracy. All right, I'm here for it. I love it. Also, once again, before we get this show started, I also want to say special shouts out to all those on my Twitch community. Shouts out to those who knew me in middle school, in high school, and are following me on Facebook and are watching on Facebook. I really do appreciate that. All my parents' friends, I guess, because that's what Facebook really be. And shouts out, like I said, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok here is on the other side. Shouts out to my TikTok family, everybody and everywhere. Yeah, I really do appreciate it. But actually, that has all these shouts out have a lot to do with what today's subject is. Now, who remembers signing into their first social media? And if you do remember signing into your first social media platform, what platform was it? What was the platform where you first created an account? Now, I know what mine is, but I don't want to ruin it for anybody else. But I want to know, what was the first platform or the social media platform that you created? And then once you write that, I want you to follow up, were you of the legal age to do it? Did you use a burner email? What did you do? What were some of these platforms? I want to talk to you guys. Like I said, let me see where you at. What's up, Ty? Is it Facebook? So Facebook was some of your first platforms? Listen, we're going to get a little age. I need to see a little bit more age. My Facebook situation kind of started when I was in middle school. What were some of you guys' first social media platforms? I want to know, because that has everything to do with today's subject. How are we doing? How are we doing over here on TikTok? How are you guys? What were some of the first platforms that you guys started? I'm really curious. I want to know, because that, like I said, today's Vine. Wow, Vine. Shouts out to you, Hannah. I appreciate that. Listen. MySpace, thank you. That was the secret. That was the password. That was what I was trying to get to. MySpace, you guys, understand, when at least when I was of age, or I wasn't of age, the first social media platform I ever started was MySpace. And my MySpace handle was hyphy2for you. Why I didn't just call it 2hyphy4you, I don't know. Why did I call it hyphy to begin with? I can tell you why. I had a major obsession with the pack. I had an obsession with Lil B, the bass. Like I said, he wasn't bass guy at that time. Lil B, Young L, and the sound, the genre, the feeling that was going on in the Bay. And I just love the word hyphy. I love the hyphy music. And if anybody can find my old MySpace, I can't even find it. There's a picture of me holding a pair of Vans up to my head like they some red bottoms. But I was so proud of these things. Now, what made MySpace so special to me was the fact that I can create a profile, I can have my top friends, I can put a banner, I can put a URL, all these things that were all created by me. Now, when I later got older, I didn't recognize that, hey, you know what? You can probably make money off of this. Listen, when I made my MySpace, the only intent I had was to continue the conversation I had during lunch online. Now, after MySpace, what was everybody's second? I want to know, what was your second social media platform? I want to know. Talk to me. What was your second social media platform that you fell in love with? I want to know. That was Air Candy. He said, yeah, that wasn't Air. That honestly, we all kind of learned HTML. Whoa, you here, my G. That was an error because, understand, we all got into the idea of becoming coders. We all fell into the idea of creating these personas of what we wanted to be represented. We had the glitter fall. Let me see. I can even pull it up on the show. Listen, I'm actually going to go ahead and do this, but like some of the old MySpace profiles, you guys, were literally the core of what we do today. They were literally the core of the entire infrastructure that we created today, but I don't think a lot of us really understood what that meant. Here, let me go ahead. I'm going to pull this up on the screen real quick. My fault, y'all. Y'all realize y'all can't see me. I'm going to make it bigger. There we go. You guys remember some of this? Some of the cringe-worthy, as they say, MySpace profiles? Having the Louis Vuitton background? All of these things kind of made us who we are today. It's honestly the reason why some of you are even watching me today. It's because of social media. Now, after I say, I don't think your first social media even counts as a representation of you. I think the most important representation of your social media, hands down, has to be your second one. Because the first one, you're getting your feet wet. It's like a first girlfriend. You don't really know what you're doing. You know the idea of it. You know how you're trying to be going about it, but you don't really know how to jump all the way in. So your second social media platform was far more important than your first one. And my second one, hands down, I told everybody, the community knows, by far was Instagram. That was for me. Well, excuse me, it was technically Facebook, but Facebook didn't let you personalize, so let's not count Facebook in this conversation. But then we're seeing on here, we got Club Penguin. I never got into Club Penguin. Any of my Club Penguin people on here outside of the one and only, you would be on there, bro. That's crazy. I never got the chance to get on Club Penguin. I honestly, because like I said, 2011 was my second one. Okay, listen. I was in the era of Instagram. Instagram was single-handedly one of the most important platforms to me where I felt that I can express myself. And honestly, Instagram was the first semi-adult social media platform that I used in my favor. Understand this. I've had girlfriends and now a wife. Understand this. My relationship with Instagram has been longer than my marriage right now, which is a crazy sentence. You take this sentence out of context, it might sound wild. I'm aware of that. But understand, for me, social media was so much more than just having a close friend circle. Like I said, it was a digital way for me to express myself. I didn't know how to paint. I didn't know how to draw. I didn't know how to rap. Now, understand, there's a lot of other things outside of that, but to me, as a black kid in LA, if you can't rap or hoop, your chances of being cool were reduced down to like zero. I had a bike club, which was pretty cool. Broken Cogs, always shouts out Laces, but I didn't really have a platform that was mine. Now, fast forward to today. Let's have this conversation. Here we go. We got Tumblr on here. Listen, Twitter 2011, Tumblr 2011, that was a wild era. If you were on Tumblr in 2011 and 2012, you saw a lot of things you shouldn't have seen. You saw your neighbors. You saw far too much. You saw far too much. If you saw, shouts out to everybody who's on Tumblr. Go ahead, smash that like button. I want to see if my likes jump or not. If anybody was on Tumblr, who's ever had a Tumblr profile, go ahead, smash that like, because I need to know who was really on Tumblr on Demon Time. You don't gotta say you was on Demon Time. Just let me know if you was on Tumblr, because that's where we were exposed to a lot of music culture and dark culture. You can run from it all you want. I lost my virginity because of Twitter. Tumblr was popping. Tumblr is what Black Twitter, it's essentially what Black Twitter became. It was that before. It was so crazy with Tumblr. I'm gonna don't worry, you guys. I'm gonna come back to my original point of Instagram. But Tumblr was so interesting because it was the first time I saw Black people digitally come together like I don't know how to describe it. It was the first platform I literally saw black people come together digitally. There was pages like Black Love, Black Fashion, and if you was cracking on Black Fashion or Black Love and on Tumblr back in 2011, 2012, 2013, oh my God, you were practically famous. India Marie was one of the models who was so cracking. Ruby Rose, for those who don't know, Ruby Rose got her career cracking all off of Tumblr. You guys understand? Ian Connor, yes, he's a scumbag. I can agree with that. But understand, a lot of his career started because of Tumblr. Tumblr was one of those places that we don't actually give a lot of credit to, but it was the first time we learned how to be a little mischievous. That's where we went to Tumblr for. I'm going to be complete. Like, honestly, Tumblr really did feel like the dark web. That's the perfect analogy for it. If I can pin comments from this, I would. Can I do that? I don't know if I can do that. I'm going to figure it out. Tumblr did that. That's a great title of this. Tumblr felt like the dark web. I'm going to come back to that. But, yeah. So anyways, let me stay focused. Let me come back to my original point. Instagram. My relationship with Instagram. My relationship with Instagram was so great. My first handle ever was Presidio. I told you guys before. It was like as sad as this is, my girlfriend at the time, she lived off a street called Presidio. I didn't come up with the name, so I was sitting in front of her. I was literally at her house waiting for her to get to the car, and that's when I had my little BMW E30, and I was starting an Instagram profile, and I was like, what should I call this? And I was like, I don't really know. Now, back in the day, my AIM called me Augusto, but I was like, I don't want my AIM, my sidekick life. Also, check this out, y'all. Hold on. Where is it? Damn. Oh. Sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to leave for long. Hold on. I just wanted to show y'all this. I want to show y'all my sidekick. Look at this. Hold on. Crazy, right? I got my sidekick from back in the day. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I found my old sidekick. Actually, Wes found it at the bottom of the box. I totally forgot about it. But, yeah. So I was sitting there. I didn't want my sidekick life to kind of get mixed in with my new Instagram persona. So I'm like, what do I call myself? I didn't want Augusto because Augusto was associated to the sidekick. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go by Presidio. Now, Presidio was dope. It was a nice little persona I went by, but I just really taking pictures of random shit. Like my Haichu, I used to sell Haichu, used to sell Japanese candies at my high school because everybody else was selling regular Skittles, Snickers, Starburst, yada, yada. So I had to introduce a new product to the circle, and I did Haichu. So whatever flavor I was selling at the school, I would take a picture of it and say, that's the flavor we selling today. And mind you, at the time, nobody sold Japanese candy. I was ahead of my time. Now, let's go ahead and move forward a little bit. We're going to move forward in this. I'm going to push this conversation a little bit forward. Understand. Once I created that Instagram, I knew the potential of what this can do. I knew that for the first time ever, I can be whoever I wanted to be, however I want to go about it. I can make it a store. I can make it a persona. I can do whatever I want. Now, did I understand it to the levels I understand today? Not at all. It's nowhere close. It's not even the same conversation, not even the same ballpark. But the one thing that was different about then versus now is the idea of verification from your peers. Or I want to say self-verification. I want to say social verification. Now, I'm not jumping straight to the blue check in this conversation. I'm saying if you had more followers at the time, that was legit all you needed. That was all you needed to be considered, quote unquote, digitally cool. You have how many followers? Oh, you're cracking. Oh, post me on your page. And when Instagram introduced tags, understand, I've been on Instagram so long. I remember when DMs was introduced. At one point, the only way you can slide in anybody's DMs was by hopping in their comment section. You can even hit the explore page and see everybody's activity. It was a wild time for Instagram. That's when I was there. But even then, the metric was always 10,000 followers. 10,000 followers. You are not a fashion influencer if you don't have 10,000 followers. You are not a business, 10,000. Everything was 10,000 followers. At the time, anybody was willing to do whatever it took to get there. People would literally sit up and make 500 accounts to get their engagement up. There will be engagement circles where people will like and reshare all their posts and all their conversation, anything just to make their profile look more cracking. Now, fast forward to 2020. maybe a little bit before that. It was probably a little bit before that. Instagram created this thing called verification. Who remembers the first verified page they remembered? And how did you feel when you first saw a verified profile? How did you feel personally, internally? I know how I felt, because the first thing I thought was, damn, how did they get that? I know I'm the real Mohammed, but at the time I was going to Gusto Cone. I know I'm the real Augusto. How come I couldn't get that? I want to know. I remember seeing you were able to see what people like. Okay, good. You're a little bit older than I thought. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Thank God, Fabian. I remember seeing that blue check and I said, damn, that was the stamp I need in order to make it to the next level. I said, if I got 10K followers and a blue check, we out of here, baby. We ain't got to worry about, we do not have to worry about anyone or anything moving forward, because guess what? I got the blue check. I knew I can charge more for ads. I knew I can charge more for stories. Yes, I've been around on Instagram since before stories were a thing. Let's not forget that they got that from Snapchat, but that's another conversation. But I knew I can charge more for everything because I got 10K and a blue check. Now, fast forward to today. There's a disruptor in business better known by Elon Musk. And Elon Musk realized once upon buying Twitter, he realized not the way I think was actually common. Now, no one will admit I want a blue check. You have very few people who had enough heart to say, I want 10K followers and a blue check. I was proudly admitting it, proudly yelling it on a daily basis. But I said, you know what? I'm just going to figure out what it takes to get there. Come back to Elon Musk. He's saying, you know what? I know how you guys feel. I know what y'all want. Y'all want the verification. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to charge you for it. I'm going to charge you for this little blue check next to your profile. Now, mind you, Elon Musk bought Twitter. He didn't buy Instagram. He bought Twitter. And once he bought Twitter, you would have thought Twitter lit on fire. It was like Moses splitting the sea in two. Oh my God, he's charging for blue checks. You had celebrities saying, I'm not buying a blue check, such as Beyonce, LeBron James. You had all these celebrities saying, this is pointless. And at one time, it was almost like a polar conversation. It was like talking about COVID or Trump. The blue check was essentially the COVID conversation of social media, because where you stood on it was actually kind of interesting. There were some people who said, like myself, well, you no longer need a blue checks mean nothing now, because if you can buy it, why does it matter? Now, what happens when we introduce the conversation of fake pages, bots, and all that? What happens then? What are the next steps then? How do we know what's real? What is going on anymore? What are the next steps? Now, for me, things got really interesting for me because I work at a marketing company. And working at a marketing company, we have to weigh out every time the social media is, and especially a powerhouse like Instagram, makes a bold move and decides, hey, you know what, we want to charge you for that. We have to think, how is the market going to react? Are the people going to accept this blue check? Is the blue check going to bring you more followers? What is the benefit of this blue check? So before I continue, I want to know, do you guys think a blue check gives somebody more validity? Honestly. Because let's be honest here. A blue check is not gold. It's not silver. It's not money. You can't trade it. It's not a service. You can't do shit with it. But we gave it this artificial relevancy. And now that you can pay for it, do we even care anymore that you bought? Like, does it even hold the same power? I don't know. I want to talk to the floor on this. I really want to talk to everybody on this. Do we still give Instagram profiles with blue checks the same amount of power, honestly? Because it was a very interesting conversation. My wife told me, she said, I need to buy the blue check because you know what? I need to make sure that no one else is trying to copy my page. And I was like, baby, ain't nobody trying to copy your page. But I'm not sure if you guys know, But if you're a girl, especially in the influencer space, there are people ripping your photos and creating pseudo pages. How many people have gotten a friend request from one of the people they actually know and comes to find out it wasn't even them? How many people been through that? Honestly. A blue check, I'm going to actually go to the comment section. It does if it can't be bought. Also, he said, I don't think so. I've always associated blue checks with celebrities, but it doesn't mean much. A blue check used to mean you're somebody. Correct. I remember that. I remember those days. I remember that conversation. But we're also, like I said, we are seeing the shift now that it's bought. Listen, like I said, I like this discussion because I want everyone to understand that now I'm in the process. Let me just jump to, I'm not buying a blue check, y'all. I can't add another bill to my life. Not right now when I have enough bills and technology. But it's not because it used to come from an ego standpoint. I used to be like, I ain't buying no blue check. I'm not going to do that. I feel that my voice can carry further than a blue check. But then I thought of one thing, and I'm still not going to buy it, but understand this. Elon Musk realized social media is far too powerful for people to be getting it for free. People were becoming millionaires off of social media platforms that they obtained or essentially created for free. So he said, you know what? If y'all gonna get some money on the back end of some of these brand deals, I'm gonna charge you for using my platform, which is a fair exchange. Honestly, at the time, I was like, nah, bro, I don't see social media should be free. But we're gonna look back and realize the profiles that pay for the blue check, they're gonna get a little extra push. That's for sure. Word to my mother. When you bought that blue check, they're gonna make sure you hit that explore page because that's what's going on. I used to think it was a social thing, but then I realized, yo, this is a business move. If I want my profile, want my post or get my content to reach new levels, I'm going to have to pay for that blue check. So I'm sitting here telling you guys, I'm not going to do it right now because I said I'm not taking on a new bill. But eventually, at some point, once I start realizing the consistency in the show and I understand the show a tenfold, I'm going to purchase that blue check because I want to make sure I get the maximum amount of reach on my post. Now, understand, when my wife did it, I was like, baby, I looked at her crazy, y'all. I looked at her crazy, and I was dead wrong. He was one of the first people with it. She said, oh, they buying it perfect. Now I can make sure I can stamp everything I do and say it's officially me. And I thought that was ridiculous, but now I get it. Someone says, I've seen people with blue checks that I didn't realize was somebody, but it has made me look at their page and understand what they do to deserve it. They saying, Fobo said, I'm going to get off social media before I pay for a blue check. You know what I'm saying? I understand that's a very common conversation. A lot of people say, I'm not going to pay for it. But I think where we're going with social media, I think it's going to reach a point where you're going to have to pay for it. You're going to have social media. Well, understand, if you want to be an influencer, you're going to have to pay for it. If you're just somebody who observes social media, I don't think you're going to ever have to pay it. But for somebody who wants to thrive in it like myself, eventually I'm going to have to pay for it. I'm going to have to accept it. And we're going to look back at $15 a month like a joke soon. I say in the next year or two, I can see social media being almost a $30 a month bill. Easy. I think social media is going to grow. I think you're going to have integration like Netflix with Instagram. There's going to be all types of partnerships happening for them to raise their value. But I do see the future of social media not being something that's absolutely free. Like, and when you look back, like I said, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Some of the things that, like I said, I want to cover, just so you guys know, being on social media on Twitter, it's going to cost you. Twitter right now costs you about $8 a month, which seems crazy. Instagram is about $15 a month. It's one of those things I'm like, do I really want to add $25 a month to my social media in hopes? It's almost like gambling on your future. But now I guess people are going to really have to come forward with the whole marketing strategy before they go public because it's going to run them an easy 120, 30 times 12, $360 a year to be on social media as an influencer. But it's I do understand the validity that comes with the blue check. I do think there will be definitely more people visiting your profile to see what you deserve. Very hands down. Because I don't see why not. Why would you not have somebody? If I was Instagram, why would not charge them? I got 7 billion people here. Even if I get 10% of them to pay $15 a month, I'm changing the face. I'm changing my quarterly. I'm changing the revenue stream. It used to just be from Google and ad dollars. I've now created almost a consumer to consumer stream of revenue to my business. Now, I'm not going to get all business geeky with you guys. I'll leave that for another show. But I think this is genius. I think social media's platforms. I think platforms. Something else that I want to talk to you guys about why I'm telling you all this, because I made a really big decision in my life. And to me, I view this as a big decision. Some of you guys might be crazy, look at me as a crazy purchase. But I decided to spend $25 a month on Patreon. As you guys very well know, love or hate him, I'm a fan of Joe Budden. I love Joe Budden, but I've only consumed his free content. So I decided, you know what I want to do? I want to see what's behind the paywall. And to be completely honest with you, I'm not even all that ashamed. I like it. There's a few more curse words. Some of the topics are a little bit more raunchy, but all in all, I do like it because I told myself, how am I going to be able to create fans if I'm not a fan of anybody else? That's just, like I said, this is just my personal. Everybody can be how am I going to make sure that the community is tight? Right now, I'm convenient. I'm a free platform that you guys can consume around the same time, and I appreciate it, especially those who visit every motherfucking day. I love y'all. But how am I going to get more people to follow if I don't even know what it's like to have a paywall? So that's why I ended up doing it. But I go full circle to say, if I have a Patreon, if I'm paying for somebody's Patreon, that's $25 a month, and I pay for social media, that's another $15. Instagram being $15 a month, Twitter being $8 a month. I'm looking at almost $40 a month in just social media, and I think that's outrageous. My grandmother is calling me right now, y'all. I'm gonna have to call her right back. I promise I'm gonna call her right back. But anyways, today's rant was really just talking about everybody's feelings towards a blue check. I was just curious to see. I just wanted to read the room. Like I said, I just wanted to read the room on that topic. I want to see how you guys feel about blue checks. I want to see how you guys feel about paywalls. Don't worry, nothing's coming soon. I'm not charging y'all for nothing. I'm just going to make merch the old classic way. Yes, Hannah, I paid money to watch Joe. I'm telling you, Hannah, some of the topics be really good. I know, I promise you. I'll find some clips. If I can get some clips, I'm going to send them to you. Because he be making some good points. Like, he be talking about forgiveness. Or at least his peers, his group be talking about forgiveness. They be talking about the Earn Your Leisure guys. They be giving up game on there on finance. Like, honestly, behind the paywall, I think it's pretty cool. I enjoy it personally. Like, but some of the headlines from Joe Budden got him looking crazy. So I understand. I understand why. Trust me, I've only been fans of people who only create controversy. I've been the biggest Kanye West fan. I was the biggest Kanye West fan. I was the biggest fan of Joe Budden. Like, it's just one of these things. Like, I just love the people who go the opposite direction. I don't know what it is until they cross the line. And there's certain things I cannot. But zero. There is no reversing. And I can no longer be a fan. But anyways, Patreon. There's also a few movie reviewers for the bonus content and early. Yes, I'm saying it's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's like I said, it's pretty crazy. I do like it. I honestly speaking, I'm new to Patreon. I'm new to the entire platform. I can't see myself buying a lot of people, but just for right now, as I'm a fan of Joe Budden, I'm going to pay for the content. I'm going to support because I just want to see what it's like. I do like the idea of paying for content. I'm questioning the idea of paying for social media. I'm questioning the idea of just paying for like digital content. But understand, if I'm going to be a part of this, I need to understand. I got to be a fan. I can't have too much pride to say I'm not a fan of anybody. Sorry, I can't. But anyways, that's all I really have for you guys today. Today was supposed to be a 30-minute episode. It went a little bit longer. I really do appreciate it. If you guys have any topics, like I said, that nigga be touching dogs. Stop. Listen. No. I listened to the podcast when he did not touch his dog. Oh, that's crazy. Ain't nobody. Come on, Hannah. Come on. Come on. Anyways, is there any topics, questions you guys want me to cover real quick before I wrap it on up? Because the show's just about done. I really did cover everything. I just wanted to talk about blue checks. I wanted to talk about social media. I wanted to just dig deep. How do you guys think about the new concept of me, instead of having a bunch of little topics, to having the one topic and just digging deep on it? You know, that way somebody can jump in and say whether they want to listen or not. They rocking with the topic, you know. How you guys feeling about that? Yay or nay? How you guys hide your dogs? I hate you. Well, I don't even own a dog. I ain't got to worry about that. TikTok, how you feeling? TikTok, you feeling good? You feeling all good, TikTok? Like I said, and to be honest with you guys, what I have to learn how to do, to be completely honest with you, I have to learn how to read the chat on other platforms because I only can read the chat on Instagram, and I feel like that can be a problem. Honestly speaking, I feel like I'm probably missing a big chunk of the conversation. Nope, no, I'm not. Ain't nobody watching anywhere. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. At least I don't. Why does it say I'm frozen? Am I frozen? Oh Lord, I'm not even about to go there. Is anything guys you guys want me to cover? Am I missing anything? Is there anything you guys want me to cover? Did I cover? You guys have any questions for me? Any random questions? You guys shoot a random question at me. We'll close out with that. I want to close out with a random question. How many viewers you got on TikTok? TikTok's actually been jumping around. TikTok actually got a couple roses. Shouts out to Emilio. He sent me some roses, some flowers. I was getting some gifts. I love you and appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. I don't even know if you still here, bro. But I appreciate it. I gotta text him and say thank you for sending me gifts. It jumped all over the place. At a certain point, it was like 10 viewers. Then it went to 2 viewers. Then it went to 4 viewers. But during the entire live, to be completely honest with you, Hannah, it's really weird because people were trying to jump into the conversation and like invite and talk with me. But I'm like, I can't accept that while I'm on live with y'all because then that's 2 random conversations, and I wasn't really even trying to go there. To be clear, I was trying to just do one, you know what I'm saying, focus on this one, catching on the multi-stream, and then move accordingly. But yeah, so yeah, that was the viewers on TikTok. But anyways, I thank you guys so much for tuning in with me. Shouts out to all my platforms that be listening to me. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Shouts out to the community. I want you guys to stay happy, stay optimistic. A couple announcements real quick that I should have done in the beginning. I'm going to be bringing my boy out to the golf course again. So if any dads that want to just go out to the driving range in Bakersfield, come play with me. You know, we're going to have another show. I'm going to remind you guys again tomorrow. Be sure to come out and visit us. You know what I'm saying? Dads playing golf with their kids. I'm just trying to make it a thing. You know, black dads being active. Also, on Saturday, you guys, I'm going to be having one of my closest friends, Kendall. She's going to be on the show. But remember, me and her, when we last spoke, we had beef. We had beef, y'all. I'm going to be completely honest. And we haven't spoken since. We had a little conversation, but nothing real. So I just said, you know what? You can air it out live during the show. I don't have a time on that because I don't know when she flies. She's flying in from Houston. So once she gets in, I can let you guys know. But I'll have all the dates and all that situation handled tomorrow. Outside of that, I want you guys to stay happy, stay optimistic. I appreciate you. I love you. Be safe. Be smart. And I'll talk to y'all again for another episode of the Mohammed Cook Show.